Are you happily married? Just double checking.
Man's a bad man, man, don't cry.
No, you just right. He props up his batty. Why? Why? Go to the toilet. You stink of shit.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Taheris channel. And technically, we can actually call it the Taheris now because we got married. So we decided to bring the YouTube video back on the basis of, I think, a poll that you put on your Instagram.
Yeah, so I put a poll on my Instagram and it had nothing to do with our YouTube. Everyone just kept saying, can you bring your YouTube back, bring your YouTube back? And obviously now, what a better time to bring it back with all the time in the world.
Isolation for the nation.
Coronavirus. So yeah, we thought what better way to do it than a wedding Q&A. So let's get into it. So first question was, how did you meet? Now we added this one in there, even though...
First video, man. If you go to the first video, you'll see how we met, and you'll also see that Farah actually made the first move.
Oh, okay. No. Go back, make your decision, and then come back. Next question. How long have you guys been together? Again, we answered that.
Go back to the first one, do a little bit of math.
And then meet us back here.
Yeah.
Next question. What was the highlight of your wedding?
Highlight of my wedding?
Highlight of my wedding?
No, the highlight of the wedding. I mean, apart from obviously marrying Farah, I'm going to say two things.
Okay.
So the first thing was, I love the fact that like all my family and friends were in one place.
Yeah.
I love that, the fact like everyone came together, and I think it was such a nice feeling to know like everyone was there for you. I think the second highlight for me was actually the evening, like when we had the DJ there. So shout out DJ Conspiracy, fucking hardest
Absolutely
DJ.
Killed it.
And also DJ Drapes as well.
Yeah.
He was on the mic and he just like shut it down.
Yeah.
And it was really good
totally
because
agree.
it was really personal as well, because obviously he knows what kind of music I like and obviously you like. When he was like talking on the mic, he was saying our names and like he knew who people were in the room and stuff like that, so it was really, really personal. And we even played Pop Smoke, so rest in peace Pop Smoke.
Sakes. Gotta have a tribute to fucking Pop Smoke. I think for me, the highlight, which you know, is our first dance. And I think for every girl, I think that is probably one of the most intimate moments that you can have with somebody, for anyone that's married anyway. And I think that, you know, just being in a bubble and just like feeling that and just not seeing anyone in the room, and obviously I've already expressed this, but I feel like when you're walking in up to your first dance, I don't think there is any feeling in this world that can, one, prepare you for it, and two, make you, words can't even make you understand sort of that feeling of, you know, he was literally standing there on the dance floor, everyone was surrounding him and he was just waiting for me, and yeah, it's just, it was insane. And even when we were having our first dance, you know, we were like talking to each other while it was going on, and obviously everyone around us was filming and talking and all this sort of stuff, but again, we could only see and hear each other, and I just, that moment, I kind of wanted to capture it in a little bubble and just keep it forever, because it was just the best feeling. And
it was a good song as well.
Yeah, it was a good song.
He
picked it. Actually, what's crazy about the song is he picked it 2 weeks before. So I would have come with some stupidness like fucking Whitney Houston. I'm basic with music. I'm so basic.
At least you can admit it.
I can't lie. All my music comes from you, like, but yeah, and I would have picked, honestly, and he picked this beautiful song 2 weeks before, and the first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, because he sent it to me, he was like, this is going to be our wedding song, and he sent it to me, and I was like, yes, this is going to be our wedding. Like, naturally, you just emotionally connect with it straight away. And
I think the fact that like we had this like smoke machine, and like the smoke machine hit with the drop, and it was just perfect timing. Like
it was.
We asked him like, did you do that? And he was just like, no, it just kind of happened. So it just smacked it, and everyone was just like, wow, like it's.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh.
You hear it in the video. You hear it. Everyone goes woo.
Yeah, that was sick. That was
beautiful.
Well, to be fair.
Next question: what made you choose your style of wedding?
I mean, so obviously, the fashionista that I am, I obviously did nothing at all whatsoever.
So I planned 100% of the wedding.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take full credit. Everything from... Yeah, well, that's true. But I planned everything from scratch, and I was really, really proud because I love like DIY and stuff like that, so just putting little cute things together. I do love DIY. Okay, maybe not, what does DIY even stand for? No, you know what I mean, like, you know what, not DIY, but like putting things together.
She's at the house now, like fucking putting the wardrobes together and I'm just there like fucking cooking, doing all the fucking housework.
Well, you know what?
Geezers in there. Like,
you know what the maddest part is?
The walls, love.
You know what the maddest part is? I actually think that is the case. Like, let's be honest. If a car broke down, I'm more likely to fix that fucking
whoa. Don't try and
I'm more likely to fix that tyre than my man over here. My man will be like, can we call the fucking double AA?
First of all, like, the double AA.
Yeah, because you don't know. I know it's called the AA. I said double AA because of you.
First of all, yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna have this.
She planned it all. She did a great job.
I planned the wedding. That's the main thing, and I put in lots of love and effort. Next question: how did your parents react?
I think for me, like my mum, she was just like a blubbering mess like all day. Like literally, every time I'd look at her, she just
yeah. Jesus,
but Jesus, my son's getting married. But Jesus. Her fucking lip would start trembling, yeah, and I'd just be like,
it was cute.
Pull it together, you're embarrassing me. But yeah, she was just a mess pretty much most of the day. She chilled out in the evening, to be fair, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
And she looked stunning as well. So shout out to my mum. She pulled it through. She looked really good. My dad, like, I mean, you know about Middle Eastern parents and stuff like that. So like, they don't really show emotion. But it was quite nice because obviously when you walk down the aisle for the first time, I remember my dad come up to me and he gave me a hug and he was like, "Oh, I'm really proud of you." And I think that was a big moment for me because
definitely.
My dad's never been that kind of guy like to say like, "I'm proud of you" and this and the other. I know he talks to people about me and says, "Oh, I'm proud of you" and stuff.
He does, yeah.
The fact that he said it to me and stuff, that was really nice. Yeah. So I think they were just over the moon and like I could tell like everyone was really happy in my family and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just a great day. Yeah. So
I
think they reacted really well.
They did.
And what I expected.
Yeah. So we actually had like a pre-wedding / I don't even know what to call it before the actual wedding. So we had like we had like a henna party, but it was basically another wedding. Henna, but it was definitely more of a wedding. I changed 3 times. But
all the women in there go. I said to her, I was like, "Listen, you better shut that shit down. I want none of that stuff at my wedding."
It did happen though.
Like in Turkey.
It did happen.
Hey, cut that shit out. None of that shit.
Basically. Can you stop?
I'll stop.
You're just going to do it randomly throughout the video, aren't you? I'm going to be talking now and you're just going to go, I don't even understand.
That's what it's like. It's just a bit random. It just comes. I think it sounds like a fucking mating call. To calm the fuck down.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, so my mum, she already had her moment with me. So on the wedding day, she was pretty much just like, "Yep, I already gave my daughter away a couple of days ago, so I'm chilling." So my dad, throughout the whole process, didn't show much emotion. He was pretty much just, I've always been his bestest, and he's always been very vocal about me being his bestest.
Coming up to the wedding,
didn't
show much emotion.
But when coming up to the wedding, I think he was really struggling with like understanding that I'm his youngest and I'm going to get married and all this sort of stuff. So he just kind of like tried to compartmentalize that sort of thought and just like pushed it to the back of his head. And I think when the wedding day came, I was walking down the aisle and he kind of like tucked himself away, so I couldn't really see him. So I'm walking, about to sit down, obviously, really like greeted Cameron, about to sit down. I literally look over my shoulder and he's there just like bawling his eyes out. And I mean, rarely as girls do you ever really see your dad crying, and literally it just broke me. Like I felt my spirit just break, and I got up straight away, gave him a hug, and he was like sobbing on my shoulder, and he was like, "Stop hugging me," because I just kept making it worse because I kept hugging him. And I remember Cameron, he couldn't look in his direction. He pretty much just had to look away because you kind of feel like you're responsible for that. I think you kind of feel like you're like, "Oh, like I'm
the reason why.
Yeah, like I'm taking his daughter away.
I think I kind of get it, like, you know, like why it must be hard for the father rather than so much the mum. It nearly made me go shit. It's emotional.
It was. You did cry though on the dance floor. Well, you had tears in your eyes, but. He hates talking about it. He hates talking about it. My man's eyes were welling up.
Listen,
it's okay.
There was a window open.
No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. You're so nice.
And there was a light as well, and it went, oh shit, and I started a little bit of tear come down.
No, you're a liar. Cry, but it's okay.
Man's a bad man, man, don't cry.
No, you did cry. Next question. What have you learnt about each other now that you didn't know before?
What have I learnt about you? You know what, actually, I have learnt something.
Go.
You have a weird OCD. Okay, I'll give you an example. So we were tidying up and I started putting her clothes away. She was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was like, putting your clothes away, relax. She's like, no, don't touch my clothes.
I don't like it, he can't fold properly.
There you go.
He can't, he can't fold properly.
I can fold.
He can't.
I can fold, she just doesn't like where I fold. That means she has an OCD.
An OCD?
No, it is. It's an obsessive compulsive disorder. Shut your mouth, you've got OCD.
Probably, listen, I don't think it's OCD, I just think it's me like having things done my own way.
Do you like me touching your stuff?
No.
And why? Because you like doing it yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it's OCD, you've got an obsessive compulsive
disorder. No, because I feel
disorder.
like obsessive compulsive disorder is like really obsessive. Like,
you are obsessive.
I'm not really obsessive. No, because it's kind of just like...
She'll pull it out and then put it back in. What a fucking loser.
The one thing that I think... The one thing that I think I've learnt about Cameron...
I know what she's like.
Definitely not. Definitely not. The one thing that I've learnt about Cameron is that his arsehole stinks. It stinks. He farts. He farts in bed. He wafts the sheets. He is dirty. Do you know what he does? He chases me around the house just to fart in my vicinity. To leave. So I ain't seen my man. I want to see him for a whole hour. 2 hours, my man's, I don't know where he is in the house. I see him pops up, hey Farah, hey, my man just next to me. Just like lifts up his leg, props up his butty. Why? Why? Go to the toilet, you stink as shit, and we're in there for about 10 seconds because we know that is manifesting that dirty shit. It's not even he's gonna sit here and tell me, I got high protein diet. I don't care. I don't care about your high protein diet, man. Your asshole stinks, annihilates. But that's what I'm saying.
I can't help it.
No, it's just,
and sometimes I get a bad
my nostrils, it violates it up here, it gets right in the nooks and the crannies, and I swear to God, yeah, I remember one time actually, he farted, it got me, so I was gonna cry. I had tears in my eyes, yeah, and I swear for about 20 minutes I was doing my makeup with tears in my eyes because I could still smell his shit. His shit lingered in the room for like half an hour, fam. No, I didn't get rid of it.
Listen, I bought candles, I bought sprays.
We're wasting money. We're just wasting money because his fucking fart will put out a candle flame. Literally, done. There is no more flame. Gone. Spark. I love him otherwise, but if I could change one thing about him, it would be to on his arsehole and just tie that and just never shit or fart again because it's disgusting. On to the next question. What's it like living together? I feel like this one follows on so perfectly.
It's nice to be able to come home after, obviously, well, when you actually go to work.
Yeah, when you're not quarantined.
But no, when you actually, yeah. Dickhead. No, but it's nice to come home and have someone there and, you know.
Yeah.
Like even laying down next to bed, like in bed next to someone, and watching a bit of TV or watching a film. That's really nice. I really like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
and we both take it in turns to like help each other out and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, I think you help me a lot more, but I try. Yeah, he does a lot. You do more than me, I think. But I think back to the question. Yeah, living together is actually really fun. It's like living with your best friend, and I say that to like everyone. I feel like it's just like you wake up with your best friend, you sleep with your best friend, you watch movies, and like me and Cameron are like really introverted, extroverted with each other. Even when he went out on his stag do and I was out on my hen, we were like talking all day and like, oh, he was like, can I see you? And I was like, yeah, I would love to. Like, we literally just always want to be in each other's vicinity when we're not. So yeah, living together's fun. Next question. Was there any family beef you was worried about / clashing on the big day?
Nah, not really. I didn't really think. Nah. And if you're thinking like that, then who are you inviting to your fucking wedding?
Yeah.
Like, there was no issues.
No.
There was no drama on the day.
I agree.
Everyone was cool. Everyone got on, and like it was nice to see 2 different cultures.
Four
different cultures.
4 different cultures.
Irish, Iranian, Saudi, and Moroccan there as well. So yeah, to see that all come together was beautiful. Everyone just kind of got on with it.
Beautiful.
Really, yeah.
If honestly, like, if I could just go back to that day and just like be a fly on the wall, I would love to, because everyone got on so well. Like, all of our parents are all from different countries, and when there's love in the room, I don't think it matters where you are. I think love is a language that is spoken by many, and do you know what I mean? You don't have to be of a certain culture or speak a certain language. No, fuck off, man. Let me have my moment. Anyway, I love love. I love love. I know, innit? That was that bit gay. Alright, fuck off, man. Whatever. Your tears in your eyes, pussy. But yeah, so I feel like it was such an amazing time, and yeah, I don't think there were any worries. And on the day, I was so nervous, I couldn't eat for like 48 hours before the wedding. I could not give an absolute shit about people arguing or not talking, and neither could he. Next question. Advice for anyone dating outside their culture. So I think we are an example of that, and we literally come from 2 different backgrounds. It is a hard one. It is, because I could give you all the advice in the world, but every family dynamic is so different.
Wait, okay. I think the question is more, because let's say you're born in the UK. So obviously I'm born in the UK, you're born in the UK.
Yeah.
Technically, you don't, like, okay, you have a bit of culture, but it's you're not like
not cultural. Our parents' generation, our generation is completely different.
I think it's obviously marrying into that culture, essentially. I think, like...
It is easier to marry your own culture if you are cultural. Ooh, sorry. It is easier.
I'm doing that in one of the other videos as well.
Sorry, man, I'm bare gassy. I'm so gassy. I'm so gassy. I definitely feel as though, depending on how cultural you are, I mean, we're not really that cultural, so we're more British than anything.
If you love the person, just be with that person.
Yeah.
Like, if you genuinely believe that this is the
person
you want to be with,
compromise. And you will not feel like you're putting in effort, honestly. I've always believed, and you're going to come at me again, I've always believed that if you're both putting 50-50, then the efforts are shared equally, and it therefore doesn't feel like an effort. It's when somebody else starts to drop and you try carry that weight that you then feel like you are putting in effort. And you know,
like, another thing as well, obviously I know like different circumstances and stuff like that,
especially for females.
But like like if you feel like your fucking life would be in danger on the basis of that you're going to marry someone that you shouldn't marry or shouldn't be with someone, realistically, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke breath.
Next question. How did you guys reconcile after your breakup? Now, I don't know where someone got this information from.
Can I just jump in there quickly? I remember we had a little argument, like, it must have been about a year ago, something like that. Or in and around that time, and obviously I was like, fuck you, bitch, don't want to be with you no more. And I put the phone down on her, and then I was like, I'm going to unfollow her on Instagram. I sure know I don't want to be with her. I unfollowed her on Instagram, And literally, I kid you not, it must have been about 5 hours later, I got a message, random person, like just obviously a fake account, like, why did you and 4 break up? I was just
I've had those quite a few times.
I was like, how?
I think there was a point as well where I felt like I was getting really badly aimed from a lot of people, and so I didn't want to put my relationship on social media, so I stopped posting him. And people were just going, where's Cameron? We were fine. Like, there was absolutely no issues between us. Like, we were good. But I just weren't posting anything about him. And obviously, I think people think that the more you post, the happier you are. But I'm not being funny. There's been times I've been posting and I ain't been happy, and I've been posting because of the fact that I'm not happy. So let me not sit here and make out that it's all roses, and because it's not. Me and him have gone through our trials and tribulations. We have been on the brink so many times, but that's life. Do you know what? I'm not going to sit here and make out that we are perfect. We are not perfect. We argue.
Any relationship or any couple that say they're perfect.
Shut up. We watch these people like all the time looking happy, but you know, we only show the best parts of our life. And I'm not going to show you the best part as well, but I'm still going to keep it real, and I'm going to show you that, you know, we do argue, we do fight, and this is life. We always bounce back. We always fix it. We can't go a day or two without speaking to each other, and that's how we know that we truly love each other, because That is, you know what I mean?
Or we're just slightly sick.
We are sick. We do have a bit of a sickness with each other. No, we go a little bit psycho. But we are really fiery and we're both really passionate, and that comes with its consequences.
But shout out to you, inner person.
In it, fair enough. Next question. Top tips to keep the spark alive when you're constantly working, gymming and busy.
I mean, listen, it's tough. It's tough to balance everything. Obviously, I even put it on my Instagram as well. I put a post up about training legs and all this nonsense. And obviously, like, now you can't do nothing. Like, this is the perfect time to spend time with your family.
Yeah.
Like, but to answer the question, I think when we were actually busy and stuff, I think there was a point where, obviously, because I'm prepping for a show in September.
Yeah.
And obviously, my diet is quite strict. I give it 100%. Like, my training and my diet are just focuses right now at the minute. And obviously, you can't go out for like meals and stuff like that all the time. We do get I get one meal, cheat meal a week, off plan meal a week. And obviously, you was joining me for it as well, which is good. But like, there was a point in time where I'd come home after work, go to the gym, like hour and a half in the gym, prep my meals for the next day, and then get into bed by like 11:30, 11:45. After I shower and stuff, and she'd just be asleep already, and then like it'd
be next day, repeat, rinse and repeat, and it'd just be like, babe, like I'm not seeing you, like I'm physically not seeing you, like yeah, cool, we're around each other, but I've got to go stand in the kitchen with him and watch him prep and eat and do all these sort of things. Like we're not actually having any quality time together.
So obviously, like any real man would do, I was like, shut up, bro, stop fucking chatting shit, yeah? I didn't say that. I was like, listen, babe, please, I love you. I know this is tough, but yeah, please. But then there's also days where I do rest like throughout the week and stuff like that. Because if you're not rested and you're training, you ain't training hard enough. So yeah, well, on my rest days, I'd make sure that I spend time with her. Like I made it like apparent.
And now he's got no choice.
And now it's like, oh, well, you only used to spend time with me because I'm moaning about it. And I was like, shut up, you can't fucking win with women, because you can't. But no.
Are you happily married? Just double checking.
No, I'm not. See this ring? No, but on a genuine.
Look at my reaction.
But on a genuine note to that question, I think you just need to find a good balance. I think that's key. And secondly, I think what she's taken is if you can't beat them, join them. So now she comes to the gym with me. So
that's basically where gymming and training and eating together now. So
you'll find time and you'll
make
lose
some weight.
You'll make it work.
Next question: are you excited for kids?
Listen, first of all, you aunties need to calm the hell down. Okay, just calm down. Stop asking the question. Yeah, it will happen when it happens. Yeah, when my little man. Yeah. No, I'm guessing. But no, on a genuine note, like, yes, I am. But I think for me, there's certain things that I'd like to do first, obviously with Farah, and I think we're both agreed on it.
Yes.
I don't think it's just a one-way street.
No. We're both more than happy to wait. We've said if it happens, it happens. But we basically both said, I mean, for anyone that knows me, they know I've grown up never wanting kids. But I think we're at a point now where if it happens, it happens. But we would like to wait a little bit longer and just enjoy ourselves a little bit. But what will be, I don't want to speak anything into existence or take anything for granted. So when it happens, and by God, it happened at the perfect timing, because that's what was written. So I think that's the best way we can sort of look at that situation.
So aunties,
pipe down.
Calm down.
Next question and last question. What was Cameron's reaction seeing you walk down the aisle? And I think that's a nice question to wrap it up with.
So the first one was obviously when we were going to sit down for food, and she came down. I was just nervous. Like, it's just so nerve-wracking. You have all these people around you, and like everyone's just boom, pulls out their fucking phone and that. There's all these phones on you, so you're just kind of standing there trying to like smile, but at the same time not show your nerves. And I guess when she came down, I just like, it was just like, my heart was like beating really, really fast, and like couldn't breathe properly. I know it's a bit sad saying it, but it's true. It's genuinely true, and like she looked stunning on the day. I think the second one was when we were waiting on the dance floor. Oh, when I was waiting on the dance floor.
That was a tough one.
That was like crazy, because then there was like music behind it as well. Yeah. It's just a mad feeling. Like, I can't even explain.
But it's such a beautiful feeling. Yeah. Like, anyone out there who is scared about getting married, I understand obviously there's a financial aspect to it, but you know what? It's all the things aside from money that make it what it is. It's the people, it's the memories, because that's all we talk about. You know, we don't talk about the things that costed money. We speak about the things like people crying and the emotion behind it and your reactions and stuff like that. So honestly, guys, propose to your females, make it official, because it will be the most amazing experience of your life. And when I first met him, when I first met you, when I first met him, we were talking about like marriage and just, you know, general marriage, not me and him, but we were just friends. And he was like, nope, never ever gonna get married, you know, I don't ever wanna, that's just a load of shit, I've seen it all go to shit before. And the day we finished the wedding, it's so true though, right? On the night of the wedding, when we got back to the room, he literally turned around to me and was like, can we do it all over again? Because we literally had the bombest time. Like, me and him were shacking it out, doing the candy, like it was just amazing. And all of our friends and family, they just killed it. And yeah, honestly, the wedding couldn't have gone any better. We even, like, when we took our personal photos, we set some time aside to talk and actually chat while we're getting married. And you know, you sometimes you take it for granted and the whole day goes, but take some, literally, oh yeah, it flies. And we had a 12-hour day, bear that in mind. We had not like a 6-hour, 4-hour, we had a 12-hour, literally our Islamic ceremony was at 12 and our last dance was at 12 AM and 12 PM, other way around. But yeah, so it was insane. So yeah, anyone thinking about it, it's honestly going to be the best day of your life. And make it about you. Don't listen to other people's opinions. Don't family, all that shit. Oh, sorry, I keep burping. Sorry. Don't make it about anyone else. Do what makes you happy. Me and him did that, and it cost us. People come in, family come in. We didn't give a fuck. We were like, we're gonna do what we want to do, and we had the best time. So, yay!
So guys, that is a wrap for the first video back on the Taheris channel for the wedding Q&A.
We hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's going to be more videos coming from us. Drop down on the comments what you guys want to see. Obviously, we've got all the time in the world to record now, so we're going to try and bang out as much recording as we can. I hope we answered everything we could, and thank you.
Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that shit. Plenty more videos like Farah's already said, and we'll see you on the flip side.